Welcome to Illuminati Silver. We tell you the truth about silver. Today is Sunday the 19th of January 2020. And yesterday we published our Gold and Silver Weekly Update for the week ending the 17th of January and have placed a link to it in the description box below. Now, for many years, collectors have frequently asked about the difference between a normally issued legal tender coin and a coin that either is today or could become a collectible. Many have argued that so-called numismatic coins are a coin job, especially those pumped out by certain mints or societies or organizations at prices well in excess of their underlying precious metal price. Now, there are many attributes which can either indicate or signify whether a particular coin is going to become collectible or not. And one, but not the only one, criteria is rarity. Another is if there is some defect, error, or change in the minting of that coin, which is not typical, and once again is rare. Also, the type of metal the coin has been produced in has some bearing, as generally speaking, a collectible gold coin is likely to be far more collectible and sought after and valued than a collectible silver coin, though there are one or two, but few exceptions. Well, we read an interesting article published by BBC News just 2 days ago, and we thought we would take this opportunity of sharing it with you today, especially as fundamentally a coin with a, let's use the term, intrinsic value of around £300 has actually sold for 1 million. Collector pays UK record £1 million for rare coin by Kevin Peachy, personal finance reporter, BBC News, 17th of January 2020. And Edward VII sovereign has become the first British coin to be bought for £1 million, the BBC can reveal. The new owner, a private collector, described the chance to buy it and bring it back from the United States as a, quote, once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, unquote. The coin is one of a trial set of 6, which never went into mass production owing to Edward's abdication in December 1936. It only has a face value of £1, but is now the country's most valuable coin. The 22-carat gold sovereign, a type of coin which has not been struck for general circulation since 1932, is just 22 millimeters in diameter and weighs 7.98 grams, making it just fractionally smaller and lighter than a pound coin. You can see in the picture here that the reverse side of the coin was designed by Benedetto Pistrucci. It was prepared for striking in January 1937, but the previous month the king abdicated in order to marry American divorcee Wallis Simpson. Only the trials remained, but they were hidden from public view for decades. Edward, who became the Duke of Windsor, requested a set of coins, but was refused by his brother George VI. Now 4 of the set are with museums and institutions, with 2 in private hands. The latest owner, a sovereign collector who wished to remain anonymous, said, quote, "When the opportunity came along, I felt I could not turn it down. It was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'm aware that £1 million is a lot of money for a coin, but if I did not secure it now, I'd not get the chance again," unquote. The coin was last sold for a then record £516,000 to a US collector in 2014, revealing its status on both sides of the Atlantic. What fascinates collectors and historians is not only its rarity, but also that Edward VIII was willing to break with a convention that went back centuries to Charles II. This saw each monarch's face the opposite direction to their predecessor. Edward preferred his left profile, partly owing to his hair parting, and insisted on the portrait facing, in effect, the wrong way. And as you can see on these coins, how he is broken with convention. Edward VIII is quite a vain character. He insisted on facing the same way as his father because he believed that was his best side, said Chris Barker from the Royal Mint Museum. George VI, who succeeded him, also showed his left profile, keeping to tradition as if Edward had not broken the sequence. How do you value a coin so sought after and so rare? The Royal Mint, the Treasury-owned business which strikes coins for nations around the world, set up a service 2 years ago, aiming to find and authenticate coins and precious metals. Its state-of-the-art lab at the Mint in South Wales contains X-ray machines and other technology that can easily spot a fake. This collector services division acted as the go-between for the sale, for a cut of the price. Its experts found that the coin could be for sale, contacted the collector of sovereigns, and effectively acted as a broker for the deal. Rebecca Morgan, head of the service, said, quote, "The Royal Mint has an unbroken record of minting for 1,100 years. So we're uniquely placed to source historic British coins for our customers. They can feel confident that it has been through the authentication checks and that they have paid a fair price for it." End quote. The Mint may have helped to secure a record sale for a UK coin ahead of a Queen Anne Vigo 5 guinea coin, but it is still a long way short of the world record. The flowing hair dollar coin, the first issued by the US government, fetched more than $10 million, that's £7.5 million, at auction in 2013. End of article. So, roughly speaking, a 22-carat gold coin weighing in at a little less than 1/4 of an ounce with a spot gold price value of around £300, and we're being a little generous there, has sold for £1 million, almost twice as much as it sold for less than 7 years ago. Now, we at Illuminati Silver, and because partly we're based in the United Kingdom, are avid collectors of gold sovereigns over any other type of gold coin for various reasons. They're small and cheap enough to undertake relatively low-cost deals if necessary, if you have to encash them or swap them for goods. They're easily recognizable and tested, and they incur no form of VAT or similar taxation. They're also affordable for those who are relatively young to purchase, say, one a month, in lieu of their pension for some 30 or 40 years later. Interestingly, when I was a young bank manager, I recommended a pension plan to my brother, which he religiously paid for 35 years. That plan was encashed due to his recent demise, and the monies received were some 20% lower than he would have received had he purchased gold sovereigns instead, and this is despite favourable tax treatment of the pension and almost record high stock market prices. Now, we admit this would not always be the case, and we can see benefits in both types of savings, but the thrill, excitement, and just intrinsic interest in acquiring gold and silver coins are not just limited to the common sense financial aspects, but also the potential or possibility of finding that one rare coin which could potentially change one's financial destiny, or alternatively, bump up an already increasing pot of wealth. Thank you so much for listening, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to our channel and comment and press the bell sign so that you are notified of our videos as and when they are published. We hope you have found this video interesting and informative, And if so, please give it a thumbs up and share it on social media. Please ensure that you have subscribed to our channel and press the bell sign so that you are notified of any future videos. Also, kindly visit our website at illuminatisilver.com, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe either as a free or paying member for regular email updates and offers. Disclaimer: Illuminati Silver owners come from a background of banking, international wealth management and economics. Having now retired from these worlds, we are not qualified to give investment advice. Therefore, this and other productions must not be deemed to be giving such advice and merely represent the personal views of its owners.